you've got your plan on what you're gonna do, and then something happens, or maybe two things happen, and you hear a couple people say something, and that all goes out the window. And I've kind of changed what I was gonna play for you guys tonight, based on a couple things I've heard. And so I'm a folk singer, and my folk singer friends always laugh at me and tease me because I don't have any protest songs. This is about as protesty as I get. I'm a voracious consumer of history. I love history. I always have as a kid. Not enough that I wanted to do it for a living, but enough that my wife has to tell me to turn the TV off. And I was watching a show about Gettysburg. It was actually really a show that they were talking about the people who get to be the hosts at Gettysburg and the process, which is incredible. They have to take like a 2-hour test to walk around the battlefield and guide you through the battlefield. The amount of knowledge that they need to have is incredible. So the guy was talking about Little Round Top, and he said, and there were cannons on the hill. And I was like, oh my. And I shut the TV off and I went and wrote this song. That picture, you talk about burning bookmarks, and I've been to Gettysburg, and it's a very solemn experience. But it brought me back to where we are as a society today. And I think everybody needs to go back and open some history books and look at the pictures of what those battlefields look like. And then imagine it being your brother or your sister, your husband, your wife, your child. I think we forget that we can be both right and wrong at the same time, and we need to give each other a little forgiveness. I saw cannons on the hill, and cavalry in the field. I knew my time was running short. Things had gotten so surreal. I could hear war cries from the charging infantry. The sound of battle was surrounding all of me. I thought back on the life I had before this God-forsaken war. I had a daughter and a little boy, and a wife who I adored. Now all the dying out here on this battlefield, crying for their mamas, they had the same life as me. Father, forgive us, we don't know what we do. We'd rather fight than compromise and tear it down before we're through. But we keep pointing fingers like we got no blame at all, and everybody's screaming with their backs against the wall. Politicians get their way when they turn us on ourselves. They convince us we should follow them keep the riches for themselves. The madmen on the left are the same as on the right, and those in the middle, they're the ones they send to fight. But Father, forgive us, we don't know what we do. We'd rather fight than compromise, tear it down before we're through. We keep pointing fingers like we got no blame at all, and everybody's screaming with their backs against the wall. I saw cannons on the hill and cavalry in the field. I knew our time had run its course. The dead can never make a deal.